Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I look a little different because I am wearing makeup. As you saw from the title, we are doing Instagram Asks Me My Favorites Part 2 because there was just so many, I had to like split them up into like a two-part. Also, happy Valentine's Day. If you are as single as I am, it's okay. We can have like a little virtual date. And I'm just gonna get ready and put on my makeup with this new Pat McGrath palette that I got. That's so freaking pretty. Just to keep the parasocial relationship between us going, why don't we have like a little date night, talk about everything. How's your Valentine's Day going? How did your week go? Stuff like that. Like, mine sucked ass. I was just really busy and tired, and I knew I had to make videos and work and do homework, and nothing would motivate me. I would just sit in bed for like 7 hours and like force myself to nap, and I don't know, that just seems weird. So I'm just like super low energy. It's been snowing all week. It's just gross. Anyway, I'm gonna play with this beautiful palette, and we are going to just go through the rest of my favorites. And the first one for this video is, what is your favorite TV show at the moment? Oh, God, this is so pretty. Oh, it's pink and it's heavy. It weighs like 20 pounds, I swear. It is so heavy and so pretty. I'm also gonna take this plastic off since I am an unboxing channel. Ooh, yeah, so satisfying, right? And now look how clear and shiny that is. You can see my ring light. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by shiny shit. So my favorite TV shows at the moment are Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra. I kind of rewatched them, and I just love Korra so much. She's such a little ass kicker, and her story is a little more chopped up and everything because Nickelodeon didn't know what they were doing with it, and they kept like canceling it and then bringing it back again. Avatar: The Last Airbender is just such a great show. Like, if you guys haven't watched it because you're like, oh, I didn't watch it when I was a kid, and then I didn't want to watch it when everybody was hyping it during quarantine, you're really missing out. It is really solid. And even as a fan, I can recognize like probably the first half of the first season is really slow, and then once they get up to the Northern Water Tribe, it just goes from there. Just like, it gets so good. Season 2 is amazing. Season 3 is amazing. And then Korra is also really good. I just like them both a lot. Woo, bitch, look at that. Look at those color schemes. This is the reason you buy it. The shade is called VR Sextra Terrestrial. Like, are you kidding me? Like, look at that. It's like, you guys can see it in the camera. It's like shifting because it's a duo, like it's a multi-chrome, I guess. Ooh, I'm so excited to play with that. And then this mirror and everything. Oh my God. I'm being so spoiled right now, except I paid money for this. Oh, I need mascara. What? Jeffariah. Did you forget mascara? You dumb homo. Let's get some of these questions knocked out because I've been filming for like 5 minutes and I've answered one question. So, your favorite album of all time?
Okay, guys, so here is Jeffrey in the future. I am so stupid in this part. My favorite album of all time is La Bouche Sweet Dreams. It was like the epitome of what 90s club music is. I don't know why when I was filming I completely blanked on this video, but that is like the album. That was one of the first albums I ever had. I had it in my Walkman. I've had the CDs. The CD is in my car right now just in case of emergencies. Like, I don't know how I forgot that this is my favorite album of all time. These other ones I talk about are also, but this is like the album for me.
And I have two that I would like call my favorites that I just love, could listen to over and over again. And that is The Killers' Hot Fuss, their very first album. Oh my God, it is just amazing. I had the original, then they did like an extended version, and then I also have the vinyl, and that was a pain in the ass, and luckily my mom found it because she's an awesome lady. So she got me the vinyl, and oh my God. Every single song on Hot Fuss, I love. And then my other favorite album is Born This Way by Lady Gaga. That is also another album that I could just play on repeat. Oh my God. I think it's celebrating its like 10th anniversary this year or something, because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it. And has it been 10 years? Like, holy fuck. Apparently. So there's also that, which just, oh my god, it's such an amazing album. It was like a gift to the gays, along with Chromatica and those damn Oreos. Like, Lady Gaga was so smart to not only, like, in the nicest way I can say this, capitalize on her gay fans, but also support them, because gay fans, we just want visibility. Like, if you notice us, we are the most loyal fans you will ever have. Like, I know fucking Madonna's dumbass will make her fans wait like 5 hours until she finally shows up to her concert late, and they'll just sit there and wait. And to me, I think that's gross and exploitative, but that's just how like loyal or stupid we are as like fans. Like, you want a gay fan base if you ever have a fan base. Like, gays are the ones you want. We have the disposable income because apparently we're not allowed to adopt children in certain states. And we will just spend our money on dumb shit like Oreos. So you bet we'll spend money on your concert tickets. I am going to take this fluffy crease brush and use this matte shade called Naked Blush. That's the thing with Pat McGrath shadows, is they are all like super sexualized names. Alright guys, so that is that Naked Blush color pulled through my crease. That looks really pretty. Okay, and this one, I forgot to say what this palette's called, in case anybody actually cares, because I know people don't come here for my makeup. It is the Mothership, is that 8? It's VIII Divine Rose 2 Artistry palette, and it's beautiful. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite fetish? And fisting. I don't know why. I think it's funny. I think is the reason why it's my favorite. I don't do it, but I just think it's funny, and I think it's awesome that like the human body can handle stuff like that. Like, if anything, it's just medically fascinating. But as far as like I go, me personally, it's just like public stuff, like sneaking around in public's like one of my favorite things to do. So there's only one other matte shade in here, and it's like this purpley shade. So we're gonna use that to deepen the outer and then bring it in. Well, that looks a lot better on camera. I don't really like that matte shade, Extreme Burgundy, but it looks cool on camera. So question number 4 is, what is your favorite food? And it is a tasty plate of nachos. They are super tasty. They're versatile. You can do all sorts of stuff with them. And it has all of my favorite food groups, which is anything that appeals to an American fat ass. So I swatched that multi-chrome so you guys can kind of see how it shifts, because I've never used it before, so I'm super afraid to put it on my eye right now. But that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like right there. Yeah, it's not really picking up on camera, but I love this because I look like one of those like barista lesbians right now. I'm totally into it. So the next question is, who is your favorite Rainbow High doll? And my favorite is Sunny Madison and Amaya Raine. They were the first dolls I ever got. I like them in the show. And like I've said before, that is my most watched video, like to this day. So it's just, I don't know. They're just really cool, like special, important dolls to me, and I like them a lot. Why don't we use this shade over here also, called Astral Pink Moon. Yeah, it's a little bit brighter, if you guys can see that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do with the palette, because I don't want to smoke out my lower lash line. I always end up hating it. Super pretty though. Those transformative shades in real life, I wish you guys could see how like good that is, because that is like stupid. This next question, I feel like it's gonna get me in trouble, so I'm just gonna give you guys like one of the worst answers. And it is, who is your favorite doll channel? And I think it's pretty obvious that it's mine. My channel is my favorite doll channel. that might come off as like kind of like an asshole-ish answer and everything. But how do I say this? I like my channel because, like I've said before in my videos, I started my channel because like stuff like my channel wasn't being done. Yes, I do unboxings. Yes, I do top 10s and commentary and everything. But it was all that boo-boo baby boys suck in the dick of MG and Mattel to stay on their PR list kind of bullshit that I don't like doing. So if there were more channels like mine that are a little more like, and like, I'm not saying you have to be like some gay dude living in a house, like renting a room out while he's going to college and like cussing up a storm all the time while he puts on makeup badly. Like, I'm not saying that has to be your channel, but I am saying I'll probably vibe with you a little bit more because it's more relatable. I like honesty. I like people who cuss. I trust them more. And I just like, you don't have to cuss to be a good like entertainer, you know, like that's totally fine. Like, and that's the thing too. I don't want people to think because people aren't like me that I don't like their content as well. In fact, I made a whole video about channels I like, which I'll link down below if you guys want to watch it. But some of the people I would say are probably like the closest to my content are Mauricio from Shrimp on the Barbies, Adam from the Dollist, and then Mick and Mikke. Mick on his own, he's got this more cleaned up, like more professional setting and everything, and I like that. But when Mick and Mikke were together, it was like this gay hot mess, and I really liked it. So I like those kind of channels. Okay, got my mascara on. I look like a giant mo, and I love it. The next question is your favorite Barbie of all time that you wish you had. And it is a Barbie that was never made, but we knew about. And that is the Sugar Daddy Palm Beach Barbie Fashion Model Collection Silkstone Ken gift set. I would have loved to have the Sugar Daddy Silkstone so much. The fact that there was outrage about his name is like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, because there have literally been like some super racist ass and controversial Barbies throughout history, and you guys are upset about Sugar Daddy. And I guess it was like the name of his Yorkshire dog or whatever, and like whatever, that's just a lame excuse. Like, I love the idea of a Sugar Daddy Ken. I wish we would have had him. One, because we had like literally what was it, like 5 or 6 male Silkstone dolls through the whole entire series, and all of them were white for some reason. Not a single, like, he could have been like a beautiful tan color like everybody else in the line basically, and he just, I wish we would have had that doll. He is fabulous. And my favorite type of underwear are poppies. I have a butt ton of them. They're fun to wear. Some of them I've had for like over a decade. Like, they're pretty good underwear, so I like poppies. So next is my favorite doll era from Mattel, and that would be I would say from like 2004 to 2009, like those 5 years were solid from Mattel. My scene was in that time period. That's when they kind of started getting rid of those like mature face molds from like the Barbies from the late 90s to the early 2000s. Like, I think it's called like CEO and stuff like that. Started getting into like really good solid lines like the Barbie Basics line and Fashion Fever. Just really, really good era. And then 2009 was the 50th anniversary of Barbie, and just so much good stuff came out around that time period. Between those 5 years, from like 2004 to like 2009-ish, I think those are like really good, solid years. So your favorite LOL OMG doll, and that is the one inspired by Rosie the Riveter, and she is called Busy BB. She was just such a cute little doll. I just really like her. With the little braids, and she came with a key, and she was all denim and everything, and just had like really good accessories. It was a really well thought out concept. I just really like her. She's one of my favorites. Like, there's a lot of good LOL OMGs. Like, I really like the first, is her name Diva Star or something from the first series? Because she's an Aries, but that's the only reason I liked her. Otherwise, I don't really care about her, like, her color scheme and her weird neon hair. Like, that's just not my thing. Busy BB is super cute, and just, I don't know, it reminds me of like that time in the 50s where like the Great American Road Trip was like a concept in people's heads, and I love the idea of road tripping. It's just super fun. I just love road trips.
Okay, so editing Jeffrey here again. I didn't include this in the video either, but basically the question is your favorite shady moment, and that would be this one.
I'll have the license, and honestly, just looking at these, it's hard to believe that Mattel ever made these, because the
good quality. And also this one.
Guys, I found my Patagonia dad cap. Now I'm gonna be like every other male doll YouTuber on the platform and wear a hat while I unbox stuff. Okay, I feel so bad because, like, I'm gonna disappoint the person who asked me this question, but I don't watch these or know who this person is. But I've heard the name. And they asked me what your favorite David Lynch film is, and I am so sorry. I was Googling them to just be like, okay, hopefully I've seen one of these, and I haven't seen any of those movies. I don't really know who David Lynch is. The only thing he was credited in that I've ever even seen is The Cleveland Show on Fox. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. Your favorite place to visit, and that is the American Southwest. I lived in Arizona for, I think it was 6 years. I don't know. That was a lifetime ago. That was such, like, when I even think about back then, it's insane to think about because I'm so far, like, separated from that time period in my life. But it was really good, and I lived in Phoenix, and so everything in the Southwest was pretty close because Phoenix is so central in Arizona, so anything in Arizona is a day trip, but then to get to, like, southern Utah, New Mexico, like Colorado, Mesa Verde National Park, Zion National Park, the Grand Canyon, like stuff like that, it's just really easy to get to. Southwest is beautiful, just all the red rock and the cacti and everything, and it was like sunny like 340 days out of the year. I grew up not far from like a Native American reservation, but like growing up, I didn't really have like a lot of exposure to like Native American culture or education or anything. But when you live in Arizona, they have the Heritage Museum. The Navajo Nation is in Arizona, and it's one of the biggest Native American communities that are out there at the moment. And it was just really cool to have that be like so incorporated into like almost everyday life. And then same with like Mexican culture too. And I could get some bomb Mexican food down there. Like, there was so much Spanish, and I think Spanish is such a beautiful language. And so it was just really cool to be down there. And it's so differently influenced than like up here in Idaho, where we're more just like outdoorsy and it's cold and it snows and stuff like that. So I love the American Southwest, yeah. So my favorite thing to do to relax is just be outside. Like, I love the sun, being outside, not having to worry about everything, like detaching from everything I have to always be fucking doing. Like, it is so nice to just get away. And since I've been in school, I literally, like, I have no time to go do anything. I spent most of my winter break just working and catching up on bills. The spring break, I'm hoping to go to Glacier National Park if I can do it like socially distanced and responsibly and everything. And I'm hoping Glacier National Park can work out for the spring on my spring break. So yeah, I just love being outside, and summer doesn't last long here. So when it does last long here, we absolutely love it. But I've already signed up for like summer classes this summer in the architectural boot camp so that I can get ahead of my degree and graduate earlier. I didn't get a summer last summer because of COVID, and I don't get a summer this summer because of COVID and because I signed up for classes. Fuck. Okay, so my favorite color is blue-green. Any blue-greens, love them. Could have something to do with Ariel growing up, mermaids, like the ocean, stuff like that. Love that. But I'm also like really into like pinks and everything, especially when it comes to makeup. I love a good like pink look, like pink eye, but make it fashion kind of situation. The final question, because I've been filming for 32 minutes, criminy, I hope I can cut all that out. What is your favorite doll in your collection? And that is my Grail doll, and one of the dolls I had very first on my channel. Wanted her since I was a child. Love her. And that is the 1997 Mermaid Princess Ariel doll from Mattel. She was a Grail doll for a long time. When I finally got her, it filled my heart up so much. She is so beautiful. I remember one of the neighbor girls having her, but a lot of the pieces were missing, and to have one that's fully done from a smoke-free house in really good condition, like her hair smells really good, everything about her is good, all the stitching is good, like just a beautiful, beautiful doll. I'm just so glad I have her, and she is by far my favorite one in my collection. All right, guys, so that is Instagram Asks Me My Favorites Part 2. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's a good one. And even if it's not, like, I don't know, like, I hope it gets better. Everything's weird right now, and I know it is, and yeah, okay, I don't know. I don't know how to end this. So thank you guys so much. The Pat McGrath palette was gorgeous. Love that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.